I was telling y'all I was gonna record my year video like 4 months ago. Here I am, a year and 3 months. March. Yeah, like a year and 3 months. Almost, anyway. In light of it being my birthday and what's today? Thursday?
Today the 17th is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
In light of my birthday being this Sunday, May 22nd, I decided to do my video today versus the day of my birthday because I don't know what state I'll be in. I want to start this by saying there is not a such thing as do the FTM. People inbox me and hit me up in my DMs and say shit like, I got a friend that want to do the FTM, or was it the FTM that helped you lose weight, or how is the FTM going? FTM isn't something it's not like you go pick the shit up and do it, or a game you just went and bought at the store and you gathered a bunch of people around and now y'all doing the FTM. Doing the FTM it sounds like it's a game, or a dance. Girl, you was in the club doing the FTM? Right. That's FTM? FTM it's not a thing. So when people ask me shit like that, I decline to answer it. I can't tell you how to do the FTM. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, you have to educate people. People can educate their fucking selves. They got all this technology, a whole smartphone just sitting in your hand. Google FTM. Google the transition. Google the effects. Why? Because we transgender, we have to educate every fucking body about who we are. I don't have to. You can educate yourself. You all on Instagram and Facebook and Googling and on Pornhubs and shit. Educate yourself. I don't have to. And don't inbox me asking me how it is that you can begin your transition. If you feel like you're transgender and you want to transition, then shouldn't you want to do your own research? Why take my word for it? My transition and my journey is going to be different from yours. So how I did it in my life and where I stood is going to be different from where you do it. So I already don't like the fact that it's not no. I feel like I'm sitting like it's an interview. I mean, it's not an interview though. But I already don't like the fact that it's like the number of studs is increasingly declining. I hate it. So when people, especially, well, I'm not going to say especially studs because most transgender men are usually studs in the beginning, So when studs ask me, quit saying that. When people ask me about how to start a transition, I never answer because I don't want to be that person that encouraged you to do something that's life-changing, and then in 3 years after you done had, top surgery and shit, and decide that you only did it because it was a trend, it was my fault because I gave you the links. And so if it's something that you want to do, by all means, do it yourself. What else do people ask me?
Somebody asked you, how did you lose so much weight?
It definitely wasn't doing the transgender. It wasn't doing the FTM. I lost weight. Before transitioning, I ate a lot. I don't know why it was that I ate a lot. I just did. Food is delicious. It is easier to be fat than it is to be skinny. Especially if you're coming from being, lay that pot on. Especially if you're coming from already being overweight, it's hard to get skinny. So I always commend people that came from my size and now they got a six-pack because I know the shit was hard. I lost weight. I really couldn't tell you. I want to be able to tell you because I hit the gym heavy and I'm determined and, all those great things that people say. And I lost the weight because I just didn't eat as much. I used to eat shit like 2 packs of ramen noodles at one time, or a pack of ramen noodles with a can of corn with 3 hot dogs in it with cheese and butter and pepper. I used to eat shit like ramen noodles and tuna fish. Make lasagnas and eat half of it. I used to make like boxes of fucking macaroni and eat the whole fucking pot.
Did you stop eating pork?
I stopped eating pork. I don't eat beef anymore. I only eat turkey products, chicken, and fish. I don't eat them many carbs. I do like potatoes, but I don't eat potatoes as much as I used to. I don't drink pops or juices. I eat more fruit and vegetables than I did before. My job is physical. Don't get me wrong. I did go to the gym. I did go to the gym. I did work out. So a lot of it came from that. I guess I could say testosterone helped boost my weight loss. What else, babe?
You want more questions?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Cara?
Cara?
K-A-R-A.
K-A-R-A asked me, I think that was off Facebook.
It was how long before you started to see changes?
Carl from Facebook asked me how long, or it might have been Instagram, asked me how long did it take for me to finally be able to see changes. Now, to be real with you, well, no, in the beginning, I saw changes, but it was weird. It wasn't changes that I liked. It was a lot of changes I had to get used to. I guess I could relate it to, when you used to having hair and then you cut your hair off and your forehead seemed darker and your head seemed funny shaped, and then you get used to it, or your body get used to it, or your head get used to it, and it don't look weird no more. So the first changes that I started to see was my smile. It was weird. If y'all go, I wish I knew how to. I might learn how to put pictures and videos and y'all see. My smile a couple months ago was different than my smile is now.
You hated it.
I hated it. It was weird. My lips set a funny way. The smile just was weird. I had a little facial hair, but not real. I had a little peach fuzz here. That was probably month 6. But I can directly relate that to the fact that I do what the fuck that I want. I don't know how to just listen to people. So I felt fresh. And when that doctor told me what my dosage was, because it was every 2 weeks, I felt like my transition would be faster if I broke that down into 4 and injected every week instead. So then came a year. I think I was a year before I had told my girl that that I wasn't taking the dosage I was supposed to be taking. That I was supposed to take the whole dose every 2 weeks versus half that dose every week. She told me that I should try my original dosage and see what happens. And then next thing you know, voice started dropping, facial hair started happening. My jawbone started to, do his jawbone shit. So actual changes, like real changes that I can see and everybody else can see, happened recently, like 2 weeks ago recently, like the end of April recently. What's the next one? Candace, I believe you're from Facebook.
I want to know if you feel more complete now.
It's Candace from Facebook.
More complete now as before you started the transition, and are you going to
Just read me
do
the first one
reconstructive
first.
surgery?
Actually, the first one again.
I want to know if you feel more complete now as before you started the transition.
To be honest, and I tell people this all the time, I don't feel any different today than I did at this time 2 years ago. Other than the fact that I'm less depressed now. I don't have anxiety like I used to, but my depression and my anxiety did not relate to me being trans. It didn't relate to me and my need for a transition. So me transitioning, me being trans does not make me depressed. It doesn't make or break my happiness. It doesn't make or break my determination. It doesn't make who I am. Me being trans didn't decide who I was. I am just who I am, and my happiness is based on the fact that I love who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. So the guy that I am today is still the same person that people knew as a girl before. My gender changed, and my features changed, and my name changed. But I'm still me. I'm still the same person that I loved before. So, do I feel more complete now that I've transitioned, now that I'm transitioning than I did before? No, because I've always felt complete. It was never a matter of completion. If I was to go a year and 3 months ago to the psychiatrist, who eventually declared me body dysphoric, and which in turn gave me my letter for testosterone. If she'd have decided that if something would have happened and I wasn't able to get my testosterone, I would still be me. I don't feel less complete. Part of who I am is trans, but that doesn't complete who I am. That doesn't make who I am. I'm not Aaron, the transgender man. I'm not that trans man, Aaron. Like, I am Aaron. And that's all. Like, it doesn't. So I don't feel any less complete than I did before. And I can. The video cut off and I do all this other stuff. So, in conclusion, I am me. I am Aaron, who just happens to be trans. I just happen to be a trans man. I can relate it to like losing weight. You know, when you lose weight, you're not, what was her name?
Candace.
You're not Candace who lost weight. You know, you're just Candace who happened to have lost weight. You know, you feel more confident, but losing weight didn't complete you. You know what I mean? I feel more confident. I enjoy what I look like better than before. But I can't say that my transition makes me feel complete. You know what I mean? Like, I love me. And not because the me is trans, but because I love me, who happens to be trans.
Okay, she also wanted to know, are you going to do reconstructive surgery?
I plan on getting top surgery. It's supposed to be this July. Now we got postponed to next year. But as far as the bottom region, no. I know people are gonna ask me. It's a lot of people that feel like it's a lot of people that feel like if you know how people feel. I don't relate my manhood to an organ. I plan on getting top surgery, but some men have vaginas. There's gonna be trans men pissed. Do you understand? Some trans men have vaginas, and I'm okay with that. There's people born without any. Doesn't stop them from being who they are. Some men.
Have what they have.
As a matter of fact, some of them got really, really small ones, and they can't do shit with it anyway. So you might as well have one. Me not being. Listen, I am not the ordinary trans man. Stuff don't bother me. My chest bothers me not because I feel like females are born with
Sorry.
My chest bothers me not because I feel like it's a female only thing. It bothers me because I don't like for it to bounce. I just don't like them being there. You know what I mean? And not because the man that I am don't like them being there. I never liked them. I don't like them. You know what I mean? There's men born with them. There's men born with them. It doesn't bother me. So I don't want to get rid of my chest because I feel like it's only for females. I want to get rid of them because I don't like them. So me not being born with a penis, it doesn't depress me. It doesn't. Some men have vaginas. I say vaginas like it's a R. Some men have vaginas, and I can accept that. I'm not mad at the person.
Here.
I'm not mad at the fact that I was born female.
It's a birth defect.
It's a birth defect. I'm not angry at that person. That person brought me to where I am today. So I'm not angry about it. And because of it, I'm not depressed about the fact that I was born a female. Me having to take injections for possibly the rest of my life, that doesn't sadden me. There's people that got to take injections for the rest of their life with diabetes. It doesn't sadden me. It doesn't anger me. It's just, a vitamin that I have to take to fix my birth defect for the rest of my life. And as soon as people start thinking about their transition as just the birth defect, it happens, It happens. I was short of testosterone when I was born. And I am at a place where I can fix that.
Yeah.
So, reconstructive surgery, no. I'm okay with having a vagina. It's cool. It grows and it does what it do. Top surgery, I plan on that. Bay had a question.
I got a question because I'm always so excited about saying new things. Changes. I asked you earlier, but I want to ask you again. What does it make you feel like? Because I know I'll be excited. So what do you feel like when you see the hair on your face? Do you like jump for joy on the inside?
I am naturally a confident person. I am naturally arrogant. I naturally feel like the shit. So, say that I have facial hair. You want to know I could directly describe it to, relate it to? When I get a haircut and I feel fresh. It's just that feeling all the time kind of thing. But then not really, because it's not something you just feel. Like, I can't feel the facial hair on my face when I'm walking or when I'm watching TV or when I'm eating. I can't feel that it's there. It just feels regular. So
I know that it feels regular.
I know, but asking me how I feel like what I did before I had facial hair. I just happen to have facial hair now. Like, I know people be expecting, like, us to be able to explain what it feels like.
No, babe.
Or what it's like. Or what the changes make us feel like.
I mean, because I know what they make me feel like, and I'd be, like, super excited.
It's because you're the person on the outside looking in. It's like...
I mean, because 1 minute it was there. It wasn't.
It's like when you lose weight. Like, you was fat, and you lost weight. And the people around you is like... Oh my God, girl, you skinny. Look at you. How do you feel? And then you're just like, you know, I look good.
No, because when I lost weight, I was like, I was in the mirror.
I don't, because I always felt like I was the shit. So.
But I'm not asking you, are you the shit?
Babe, I'm telling you, like, I've always felt like I was the shit. So. Me gaining facial hair, I don't feel any less of the shit. Like, I just feel like the shit, like, all the time. So, it's not nothing I can say that it feels like. So, in conclusion, overall, 13 months on T. My changes were facial hair, my voice dropped. I guess I could say I feel more confident now than I did before. That might be the biggest change. I did have times where I felt like it wasn't working, like I didn't feel like a man, or I didn't look like one, or, you know, but... so I can say I feel more confident now that my voice is deeper. Like, I pass, like, 100% of the time. You know, like, we go to stores and there's always sir and mister. And, my family, my woman, my in-laws, like, everybody uses the correct pronouns. So I could say overall, being 13 months on T, I'm happy, you know. Yeah, so I'm good. I want to apologize to anybody I offended. You know, we all have our own journey. We all, you know, feel how we feel about certain subjects, and, you know, we all have our own emotions about our bodies, and this is just I don't hate entirely the life I was given. When you don't like something about yourself, you change it if you have the ability to. And I have, and I am.